The Apple Watch can do so many things to improve our daily lives, but in reality, I don't use all the features that the Apple Watch has to offer. The Apple Watch is so personalizable, and the Apple Watch adapts to your personal lifestyle so much that it makes you use certain features more than others. That's why in this video, I wanted to tell you how I use my Apple Watch and all of my favorite reasons on why I personally love and use my Apple Watch. Before we get started, let me know in the comments down below, why do you use an Apple Watch? What's your favorite Apple Watch features? Okay, let's get started. The first reason on why I love the Apple Watch is kind of boring, especially compared to the last one, because the last one is my favorite one, and it's notifications. Receiving all of my notifications on my Apple Watch, it makes me have this digital declutter, this constant addiction to my iPhone. Once I get a notification on my iPhone about something, I always end up on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, and it's basically a loop that never ends. So thanks to the Apple Watch, whenever I see a notification, I just look at it, maybe I reply to a message, maybe I answer a phone call, which is another reason I love the Apple Watch, receiving phone calls on your wrist for really quick interactions. It's always about quick interactions, right? Or maybe you just dismiss it, right? But you don't go into apps, you don't go into certain things. It's really quick interactions. Notifications, I don't even know how to explain it, but it basically like improves my life. It improves my day so much better because I'm just not constantly looking at my phone. I just, okay, I'm looking at all of my notifications. Okay, I'm all up to date. And especially since it's on your wrist, you're always up to date. And here's a quick power tip. Turn off notifications that you don't want to be annoyed at. That whenever you raise up your wrist, you're like, okay, why am I getting a Candy Crush notification? For me, when I pull up my wrist, I always know it's something important. I always know it's something relevant. Okay, the second reason that I love my Apple Watch, and I know this is also basic, but it's just a really good watch. And for me, a really good watch is one that you can actually interchange watch bands, you can change styles, it tells you the time. And with my personal Apple Watch Series 9, since it's actually got the always on display, I don't need to do like this in order to see the time. I can be typing and looking at the time, right? So for me, having that always on display is a feature that I constantly use. Or maybe you're running and you're just looking at the time. It's a feature that is really nice to have. And then I've got my Apple Watch bands, right? I'm absolutely obsessed with Apple Watch bands. I've actually got a very big Apple Watch band collection. And the Apple Watch, it's a watch that is so simple to change like the actual Apple Watch band. Tell me a watch that does that. I mean, classic watches are kind of a pain in the butt to change watch bands, right? So me, depending on the style, depending on the day, depending on my outfit, I change my watch band and I also change my watch face. And that's another reason that I love my Apple Watch, the watch faces. Watch faces are just so powerful because once I pull up my wrist, there's sometimes days that I feel like I don't even use my Apple Watch. And the main reason for that is because watch faces and complications are so powerful because every time I pull up my wrist, I check the weather, I check for recent sports games, I check the time, I check for my upcoming meetings, because in my watch face, I got all the information that I need just at a glance. And I also love using Siri on my wrist. The ability to turn on and turn off lights in my home to check recent sports games, or maybe I want directions to go somewhere, or maybe I want to add a quick reminder, Siri remind me to charge my car and later. I mean, all that stuff is just super useful to have on your wrist, and it changes. It really changes. Using Siri on your iPhone and Siri using it on your wrist, it changes a lot and you end up using it so much more. Another thing that I love is obviously the activity rings. The activity rings just keep me motivated so much. Those are the activity rings right there. Stay tuned, by the way. That's all I'm gonna say. The activity rings get me so motivated to move more, to stand more, to exercise more. I'm going to the gym now. As you guys know, I'm currently working out almost every single day and keeping track of all the calories burned and actually competing with my friend Robert and me. We usually actually compete in the activity rings, and something that we actually do is we bet a dinner together and we bet sushi together on who will close the rings more. And by the way, I've actually won the last 2 to 3 times that I won 3 dinners. I'm sorry, Robert, I had to say it. I'm just, quite proud about it. I was usually the one that never worked out. Look at me now. I mean, it's getting there. Music on the watch is also very useful because it lets the Apple Watch be very independent. So when I'm at the gym, I don't need to bring my phone. I can just bring my AirPods and my watch, and I can skip songs, I can find songs. My watch actually connects to the Wi-Fi at the gym, so you can actually ask Siri within my AirPods and my watch to play a certain song, and I can actually double tap while I'm lifting to change a specific song, which is super useful as well. Remember in the beginning of the video that I told you at the end of the video is my favorite feature on the watch? It's such a small little stupid feature, but whenever I ask someone, why do you love your Apple Watch so much? It's because of this. To ping your iPhone. How many times do you lose your iPhone at your home? It's usually under the couch. The ability to just open your watch and just ping your iPhone, it's such a stupid little feature that I absolutely love. Let me know in the comments down below, please. What's your favorite feature? I'm really curious to know all of your answers. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, these are just my personal favorite features. If you found some of these really stupid, well, I don't really care because those are my personal favorite features, and those are the reasons that I absolutely love the Apple Watch. Thank you so much for watching. If you actually want to see a day in the life with my personal Apple Watch Series 9, you can check out that video and join me in a day in the life. You can also subscribe.